Good morning, Victory Outreach. My name is Courtney. I am from Victory Outreach Rancho Cordova, and I'm honored today to bring greetings and encouragement on our 10th day of our 10th day fast. So super exciting to be able to close it out. Love locking arms with all of you through this 10 days. I know God's super moved, and I know He's going to continue to move in and through you. Just continue to be obedient and stay willing and open for what it is that He has for you. And before we get started, I just want to thank God for my salvation. I also want to give honor to Pastor Sonny and Sister Julie Argazzoni for their faithfulness and obedience. Without them, I don't believe we would be here today. And also my pastors, Pastor Gerald Weathers and Sister Gail Weathers, for laying down their lives on a daily basis and just being that example of Jesus and who He is for us. So today, the prayer target is praying for VO leadership. And it says in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 through 2, I urge you then, first of all, the petitions, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. Today, we really need to focus on and holiness today. So today we just really need to focus on being intentional with our prayers. God's speaking to us, and He has a word for us, even for our leaders. It's our job to lock arms and make sure that they're covered as they go out and they do that frontline ministry, right? How many of us know they say bigger level, bigger devil? So, it's up to us as well to lock arms and cover our founders, cover their emotional needs, their spiritual needs, their physical needs, cover their families, cover their finances, all those things that we know the enemy will come after to attack, to distract. Those are the things that we need to cover. The thing about it is, brothers and sisters, when we're hearing from God, we're able to be intentional with those prayers. We're able to hear from God and hear what it is that He sees the forecoming danger possibly, or He sees something that we need to go ahead and intercede. And this is why it's so important for our churches to have a strong gap in prayer ministry, because our leaders need our prayers. It's not just our founders, the elders, the regionals, our senior pastors, those over worship, those over prayer ministries, those over the gap ministries, those just in any type of leadership at all whatsoever, those over the children's gang, those over gang. So we just need to be intentional. God will give us that prayer target, and you'll feel the burden that is more so for maybe one thing than the other. So ask God, who am I supposed to intercede for, Lord? Who am I supposed to really take the time out and pray for? And that doesn't mean that you don't pray and cover everybody, but that does mean that God may give you a specific place to make sure that you're shooting that arrow to that target to hit that prayer that needs to be spoken and declared and decreed in order for His word to come forth and be true here on earth. So I just encourage you guys just to continue to lock arms, continue to cover your leaders, continue to be that leader that's covering other leaders, continue to be that follower of Jesus that can see with His eyes and His heart, to not just see the flaws or mistakes or maybe the things that rubbed you the wrong way, but to see that we have leaders that are in position that have given up their lives to do the will of Jesus Christ, and to make sure that we then have a way paved for us to continue in their footsteps and continue to find the lost souls and bring them into the ministry of Jesus Christ and the ministry of reconciliation. And so that's what Victory Outreach stands for. And we're just so grateful to even be a part of such an amazing ministry, to be seen and to be called members of Victory Outreach, but mainly the kingdom of God. And what a blessing, what an amazing thing to say that I'm a daughter of Christ and I'm a daughter of the King and I'm a member of the kingdom of God. And Jesus just did so much for us, and it's our job to continue to do so much here on the earth, to be His hands and His feet, and to cover those that are His hands and His feet on the front line, on the main line out there, doing it and that have done it before us. So just cover your leaders today, cover one another, and I just love you and I thank you. And again, greetings from Victory Outreach Rancho Cordova, and God bless.